Oh, getting ready to talk. It's the Get Events Online live stream. Coming at you live. Because, it's a live stream. Talking about massive event interrupts. Get ready, sit back, relax for a quick burst. Commentary, delight, and enjoyment. Now with added props. Oh, you wait and see. It's fantastic. My favourite bit, the countdown. And welcome back. Here we are, live again. For today, I want to talk about massive event interrupts. It looks like we're about to have one. Let me talk about that in a sec. Hey, for those of you who don't know, Warwick Merry, event host and producer here, talking to you on the weekly live stream, this time every Thursday, Melbourne time at 9 a.m. I want to talk about massive event interrupts because, by and large, I think we're going to have one. For those of you who don't know or aren't based in Australia, we've had a surge of cases overnight. By surge, what we mean is we had a handful that went to 15 yesterday. There's talk that it's up to 25 today. It is, we're talking about COVID cases. It's a virulent strain with a very high R factor. So there's talk going around that we're going to have another lockdown here in Melbourne. So just for metropolitan Melbourne, maybe some country stuff. We're talking about 7, maybe 14 days, depending on who you're speaking to. So all I can say is, let's get toilet paper. We need a ton of toilet paper to get us through. Rush on the toilet paper. Don't do that. Seriously, it's 7 days. If you haven't got enough toilet paper for 7 days, get a hose. Look, here's the thing. If you've got a wedding happening this weekend, maybe you've got a corporate conference happening on the Monday, Tuesday, maybe you've got a speaker coming from out of state, maybe you live interstate and you've come down to Victoria, you're going to be locked out. South Australia has shut the borders already. Perth has shut the borders. New Zealand have put a hold on the Tasman bubble. So who knows what it means? I wanted to come on, and today's just a little bit different. We're not talking any special techie effects or anything, but there's a couple of things that we can do. If you want the event industry, and maybe you're not into events, maybe you're into music, maybe you like going to live gigs, maybe you're into theatre, maybe you just like hanging out with your friends. There's some simple things that you can do to help make it so that these massive interrupts to our events or our life don't happen. We've moved from a pandemic, we're now gone to an endemic. We cannot live in this global world getting rid of COVID. We won't get rid of it, so we have to learn to live with it. The best way to do that, vaccines. Woo! Hey, Bill Nye, the science guy, wrote a great article, and I encourage you to have a look at it, talking to those people who decided that they don't want the vaccine for whatever reason. And what he basically said was, well, if you don't do that, you're going to have, when you get the coronavirus, and it's only a matter of time, you're going to create your own strain, which then becomes something else that you need to fight against in our fight against corona, which also means that for all your loved ones, whatever, you're going to be toxic to them in terms of to sharing it. You're going to be transmitting. So my one humble thing this week is I want to ask you, please get vaccinated. If you are able to, I know there's supply shortages around the globe, and even, no matter where you are, there's supply issues. But can I ask you to get vaccinated? Now, I know there's some people saying, I'm not putting that shit in my body. I am a temple of truth and wonder. But they'll quite happily smoke cigarettes, drink alcohol, or eat other weird and wonderful stuff. The science is in. The vaccines are safe. Now, some people are saying, but what about AstraZeneca? And it's got a bit of blood clotting going on. Yeah, but for women who take the contraceptive pill, their chances of blood clots are far higher. We know that there is a risk and some mitigated risk. So we know the symptoms. I had my first vaccine a couple of weeks ago, and there's a whole list of, hey, if any of this stuff happens about 2 weeks after the shot, see your doctor straight away. They're quite manageable. Now, everyone's health's different. I'm not a medical practitioner, blah, 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 blah. But what I will say is this. If you want to be able to meet with family and friends, get vaccinated. Because this will continue to happen. We will continue to have different strains. I believe the strain here in Melbourne that they're talking about is the I think it's like R1B67, which is not the UK-based one. I think it's one out of India, whatever it is. There are many strains out there, so it's up to us to do as best we can. Now, this might be a little bit controversial for some. There might be some out there going, you don't understand, do your research. Can I tell you, I've read a couple of scientific papers, or maybe not the scientific papers, but I've read from Bill Nye the Science Guy and a few other people out there who I trust, and I have done a bit of research about how some of it works. But that's just me. So I would encourage you, get your vaccination. But what it means now is for events that were planned over the next 7 days, you better believe those conference organisers are sitting there chewing on their fingernails until we get some announcement about what's going to happen. And so it means, can we pivot to online? And I hate the word pivot, but can we move the whole experience online? If you are running an event like this, it becomes how do we make sure that as a backup, we've got something where we can go online. For anyone who's got a wedding planned this weekend, anyone who's got like a funeral plan for a loved one over the next week, it's just like things are thrown into the air. So make sure you do have a backup plan. Make sure you have considered what if things go into lockdown. And then also, what can we do to prevent it? The vaccine. All right, I don't mean to tell you what to do with your life, but what I would strongly encourage is the world will be a safer, better, fun, more healthy place if everyone just put their arm out, got their shot, moved on. All right, that's it from me. I'm going to cut it short there. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I'm going to be back again this time next week. I promise I won't be as controversial or in your face. I do hope that by that stage, some of you have considered the vaccine and actually gone out and got it. That would be delightful. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. I'm Warwick Merry, the Get More guy, the online events dude, and look at my little whiz-bangy little bit of purpley goodness there. If you need any help with your next event, please reach out. I'm here for you. I can help make that happen. Also, I've got a freebie giveaway. Where is it? Here we go. There it is there. Check it out. If you are looking at how do I get a better presenting online, that's the place that you go. Hey, thanks, Sean. Lovely for you to be here. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, I'll see you next time. Thanks for being here. This is my end of stream dance, just to make the stream last a bit longer, because there are a couple of services that it cuts really quickly. All right, that's it.